Hey everyone, welcome back to Taekwondo. Today we're diving into something that's at the very heart of Taekwondo, the philosophy and etiquette that guides our practice. Whether you're a seasoned practitioner or just starting out, understanding these concepts will help enhance your training and will help you get the most out of your journey. In this video, we're going to break down the core principles of Taekwondo philosophy and go over the key etiquette rules you should follow in the dojo. Let's get started. Alrighty, first off the bat, what is the guiding principles of Taekwondo? There are a few tenets of Taekwondo actually. Integrity. This principle of Taekwondo means being honest and ethical, having a code of standards that guide your every action. It's about doing the right thing even when no one's watching. We've all heard that. For instance, if you're sparring and you accidentally hit your partner on the head, honesty means admitting it and apologizing, which is funny because I have a story about that. This one fellow black belt, we got along nicely. We talked about video games after class. We were very civil and friendly during class. We were at the same level. He was a little bit younger and less experienced in the dojo than me. He was like a first degree. I think I was a second degree at that time. At this tournament, I don't know what went over this man, but he just straight up punched me in the face. I don't know what went over him, but he saw red and he socked me right in the jaw. Which is not how you get a point in Olympic Taekwondo. He did not admit his mistake. He did not. The next tenet of Taekwondo is perseverance. This principle emphasizes the value of persistence. Training in Taekwondo can be tough, where your knuckles actually start bleeding, but sticking with it and pushing through the challenges is what helps you improve. Getting out of that comfort zone and pushing through the challenges, even when times are tough, you don't just give up, you keep going. Remember those times when you struggled with a new technique, but you kept practicing until you nailed it? That's perseverance in action. Self-control is another crucial principle. It's about managing yourself, your emotions, your actions, especially under pressure. As Mike Tyson said, you don't know how you're going to react until you get punched in the face. Whether it's about controlling your temper during a sparring match or staying focused during a test, self-discipline is key to success in everyday life. Finally, we have indomitable spirit. This is all about resilience, a never give up attitude, different from perseverance. Perseverance is about facing obstacles and facing them physically, whereas indomitable spirit is more about the obstacles that you face mentally and maintaining a positive outlook through life and pushing forward, showing the true spirit of the warrior. Now let's talk about dojo etiquette. First off, we have bowing, or kongye. Bowing is a sign of respect and is done when you enter and leave the dojo, as well as before and after training. It's a simple gesture that shows honor for the art and your fellow practitioners. When it comes to addressing instructors and senior practitioners, always use their titles and speak respectfully. For example, in many dojos, it's customary to refer to instructors as master, grandmaster, sir, ma'am, instructor. Whichever the title is, maintain that respect and you're going to maintain a positive training environment. It's like your corporate boss. Say you work at an office. How would you speak to your boss? Would you say, "Hey, what's up, Joe? Hey, John, what's up, dude?" No, you would use his title, you would say his name, you would maintain that level of respect, and that ensures the positivity of the working environment. Without that level of respect, you're gonna have a workplace full of kids. Yeah, I'm more of a friend. Treat me as more of a friend than your boss. See how far that's gonna get you. Proper attire is also important, This was absolutely a point of focus in every single one of my dojos all across America. The cleanliness, I mean, sometimes just bringing in your belt to class is an obstacle for some students. Whether it's the small stuff or the big stuff, proper attire is about taking care of yourself outside the dojo to show consideration for everyone inside the dojo. So that means personal hygiene. That means taking off your jewelry so you're not punching someone in the face with a ring. Or taking off necklaces so they're not swinging around when you're sparring and kicking. All of these things maintain a safe, clean space where you can perform your art. The last part about etiquette points back to the tenets of Taekwondo, where we talk about discipline and focus. These things are crucial. Staying attentive during training and respecting the rules of the dojo help create a positive and respectful atmosphere. Avoid talking during class and stay focused on your technique. I used to have a master who would make us do planks and push-ups if we were talking. You know, very normal practice, in all honesty, in every single dojo, every single self-respecting dojo, where, you know, the first time you get a verbal warning, second time you get a verbal warning, then third time you say, hey man, I'm gonna make you do some push-ups. And then you make him do some push-ups. Very normal practice. And my old master could hardly speak English. Very traditional South Korean Taekwondo instructor. This man put us in planks and push-up positions, and he would hit the back of our ankles, like our Achilles heel, right? Like that thin part. He would hit it with a wooden stick, essentially. But it was like a thick, small, it was like a thick, short wooden stick. So that thing would just like beat into the back of your feet, man. It wasn't on the bone though. It was on like that kind of muscular, where the tendon is. So definitely hurt. Definitely pretty painful, but that's why you should avoid talking during class. Finally, I want to talk about the importance of maintaining a positive mindset in Taekwondo, because the fact of the matter is, you have a goal when you start Taekwondo, or when you start any martial arts, or when you start any fitness-related endeavor. What you are doing is setting a goal, whether it's long-term or short-term, and you either struggle with, or excel at, or are just okay at staying motivated. And it's a problem for so many people. It's a problem for white belts, black belts, everything in between, 3rd degree black belts, 4th degree black belts, where maintaining this motivation to practice every single day, stretch every single day, is difficult. It's difficult for a lot of people for a good reason. So what do we do about it? First, it's important to set clear goals. So know why you're starting Taekwondo. If it's just to get in shape, then it's just to get in shape. Or if it's to regain balance or increase flexibility, or if it's to punch through a board, whatever your goal is, know that goal. And I think you should make that goal realistic, where, every white belt wants to be a black belt. At least that's why you start, right? You're like, oh man, I can't wait to get a black belt. And then you find out how hard it is, and you're like, oh, this is something that I'm no longer interested in for the rest of my life. I've completely written this off because it's too much work. I don't want to keep learning it. I don't want to keep investing in this area of my life. So many people experience that. So know what you want, know your goals, and have realistic goals that give you direction in your training. You want to be a white belt? All right, so get your white belt. You want to be a black belt? All right, so get your yellow belt. Like, wishing for a black belt when you're a white belt is so understandable, and it's so natural, it's so human, but really that's not going to be doing anyone any favors. That's like wishing you're a millionaire and you work a part-time job. There's this huge gap between your expectations and your reality, what you have and what you want. So keep it clear, keep it specific, keep it realistic. And I think visualization is another powerful tool when envisioning your success in difficult times. In class, I remember I was in like 4th grade, 3rd grade, and I would mentally be doing techniques where other kids would be drawing in their notebooks and I would be writing out forms in my notebook. Like each step of the form, I would write step 1, turn to the left, this stance, this strike. And I would go down like each 30 steps of each form. And then I would mentally try to do it in my head during like algebra class. You know, that makes a lot of sense. That checks out. Visualization can also help you manage stress. So if you are feeling stressed or have self-doubt, or you're anxious, or you just feel any sort of negativity, then you can visualize, even if you don't feel calm, you can visualize you visualize yourself feeling calm and what that would actually feel like in your body. And I also think utilizing actual practical relaxation techniques like massages, taking a shower, and if you're able to, meditation. These things can help you even during really super duper challenging times. So just to wrap everything up, we've covered the core principles, the tenets of Taekwondo, important etiquette rules, and the impact of your mindset on your practice. Each of these elements are fundamental, not just to becoming a better martial artist, but to become a better person overall. So truly, if you are a beginner, if you are thinking about starting Taekwondo, if you have martial arts experience and you want to get back in Taekwondo, if that little voice in the back of your brain is saying, hey, I really liked this as a kid, maybe I should try it out again. Or if you're a complete, fresh newbie, you have no martial arts experience, some of these tips in this video can help you become a better person in your life. I promise you that. Thank you for watching.